So hey, I'm Ed and I play keys in Kita. With Kita Live, I'll play an old synthesizer for bass called the Mini Moog. That's an old synthesizer from 1970 and just such a character, a simple synthesizer, but you can't save sounds on it, so you're forced to explore the instrument, which I love. It's just got a mighty sound as well. So I use that for bass and any sort of synth escapades. And then I use a Rhodes for my other hand, my right hand. And that's an old electromechanical keyboard. I use a reverb pedal by Strymon Engineering, the Big Sky, which is just an enormous sound, just like, wah! And so like with like chords on the Rhodes, big reverbs to make that cloud of harmony and lushness, and then the grounding of the bass, deep bass from the Mini Moog. To contrast also then Nikita's guitar, which can be quite bitey, her storytelling vibe, and Rick's sort of really driving and sometimes psychedelic energy on the drums. Yeah, I really like the dynamic of it all. I guess that's really exciting to me. So to go from like super swimmy, ambient lushness that just like feels like you're in a cloud, to like really just like in your face, sort of more sort of like really unapologetic music is I find that really invigorating. Yeah. The first tunes ever, the first foray into this project many years ago was actually in what's my studio now. It was just Nikita and I was like, okay, so let's like figure out a key and a tempo and a time signature, and then we'll go in different rooms and write something and then smash it together and see what it's going to be. So I'd make something on my computer with my synths, and then Nikita would do something vocally in the other room, and I'd give her just like a chord so she could just tune to that. And then we'd come together and smash them together, and we were like, whoa, like we wouldn't have chosen those things if we'd been presented with these other parts. But like, that's really cool. And that was really fun, and that was the start of this whole project. And then we started to play with different drummers, and some of the tunes would come from like a beat that I'd made, and then we'd sort of deconstruct it and play it as a band, and then Nikita would write on it, and then we'd just arrange it the same again, all three of us. And that's what I like about the future. You just like get to see what happens and then respond and then like assert, and yeah, and you just get to make it. And yeah, with a new name change and with the first release of a collection of tunes, definitely does feel like a fresh start.